my way to McPherson's with my friend Tammy and my baby Aviana, which is the Lucille sculpt by Joanna Kazmierzak, and baby Nino, which is, what's her name now? Penny. She's so cute. All right.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, how are you?
How are ya? Come on in. Come on
This
in.
is Brenda.
Hi. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you. It's been a while.
I know.
Too long. Yeah, I know. Way too long. I'm going to lock the door so nobody else comes in.
Okay.
Because we are not masked. We're not masked on purpose.
Yep.
We're still under the COVID laws, so we have to, we're going to lock this so nobody else comes in, and then we can talk to you with our full face.
So this is what you see when you first
Yeah.
walk in.
This is the store, an overview of the store when you come in.
That horse is gorgeous.
We had carousel horse classes years ago here. We used to be big in the decorative arts, in the painting.
Okay.
We got into the doll making in about 2006. So we were kind of late coming into it, but I don't know what happened, but we grew leaps and bounds since then, and we're just really enjoying it. So
Yeah, I was wondering about when you started in the doll part of it.
2006, I remember it clearly. Somebody phoned me and said, "Oh, thank God you have that Genesis paint."
Yeah.
And I said, "What are you using it for?" And they said, "Reborn Dolls." I said, "What's that?" So that's how it all started.
Wow, and you already had
Perfect.
the paint, which was a nice
We already
start
had
out.
the paint. We were the first store in Canada to have the Genesis paints. In
Wow.
fact, the inventor came here and did a presentation about how that all began.
Oh, wow.
Which someday that's another story.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we found out what the doll making was about and started running classes. And as you mentioned, Lana, you took a class here in the early days.
Yeah.
And I
And
took
look where we
mine,
end, Tammy.
I
You
took
took
mine
a
3
class.
years ago.
I know. I remember it well. So just to give you a quick overview, and my daughter-in-law is here who happens to be Spanish speaking.
There she is.
So for those of you that are joining us from Spain, I will ask her to jump in and just repeat what I've said. She's been a wonderful asset to me, and she's actually very creative herself, does my doll bodies for me, and has a new line of puppet dolls, which we'll talk about in another video. And this is my granddaughter, Jocelyn, and this is Jasmine.
Hi, John.
And they actually joined us 2 years ago we were in Valencia?
Yes.
So 2 years ago they came with me, and we had so much fun at the show. So, and it was great having Jasmine along so she could interpret.
Yeah.
But anyway, just gonna give you a quick view of the
I'm gonna
rest
leave
of
my
the
baby
stuff,
there,
all
yeah.
the PS stuff that isn't related to doll making, so you know a little bit about the store. It started in 1972 by my mom. And
That's the year I was born.
and yeah, so at one point it was over 10,000 square feet of
wow.
craft supplies.
Wow.
But then lots of box stores came into Canada, which caused her to reduce it. And when I stepped in, I reduced it down to 4,000 square feet. But
Wow.
we still keep a few things that are art and craft related. So we have like the yarns. And so Jazz, if you can just explain that this is of course all of our knitting supplies. And then we have the, I don't know if you can walk along here. We have all the knitting needles and everything, and patterns at the back. So this is sort of the area where we aren't doll related, but I thought it would be of interest to you.
So, esta es una pared llena de tejidos para hacer suéteres o bufandas y tenemos todos los colores.
Yep. And then all the knitting needles and everything at the back here. Our back wall is our supply wall. Yeah.
Aquí están todas las agujas que se necesitan para cualquier actividad que ustedes quieran hacer en sus estambres.
Perfect.
And then come this way, you know,
And patterns.
show. This is a new line that we brought in that's to do with stenciling, you know, when you do your furniture,
Oh, and
you know, like the molds and the stencils. The
Oh, I didn't know
impasto-
you had
the
this
impasto
stuff.
paints,
these are
a
neat.
bunch of different decorator molds. And funny enough, Jasmine, who is my daughter-in-law, actually does this sort of thing as a hobby. So she knows quite a bit about that too. So
Yeah, I
we
didn't know
brought-
you had this stuff.
Yes, we brought it in. Actually, We brought this in when the first lockdown happened with COVID. It just arrived right then. So we
Okay.
haven't really had a chance to really push it. We do have it on a different website called macphersonarts.com. So that's
Okay.
MacPhersonarts.com.
Oh, perfect.
So it's all there. And so I don't know if Jazz, you caught that. All the designer stuff is on the other website called macphersonarts.com.
Estas son plantillas para decorar tu pared y aquí están todas las pinturas que se pueden usar para lo mismo.
Perfect.
These are neat because you can turn a dresser into antiquing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
that is so cool.
It is really neat.
Yes. Okay.